Well, it looks like Top 5 just got arrested again. It wasn't too long ago where he got arrested back in January. But as of right now, nobody knows exactly why Top 5 had gotten arrested. It says here that Top 5 was arrested by York Regional Police over there in Canada. And it seems like people have just been speculating why he got caught up in the first place. Now, we're going to go over the theories right now and see why is it that Top 5 had gotten arrested as of recently. Now, going through everything right now, I could tell you that one of the first speculations and one of the obvious ones is going to be in regards to why he got arrested in January in the first place. So if you could take a look here, it says that Toronto rapper Top 5 arrested in connection with firearm investigation back in January 25th is when this was published. They had arrested Top 5 in relation to gun charges. I'm going to play the clip right now.
Toronto rapper Top 5 was one of 2 men arrested in connection with a firearm investigation. Police say they executed a search warrant in the Enterprise Boulevard and Birchmount Road area yesterday. 26-year-old Hassan Ali, otherwise known as rapper Top 5, has been arrested after the investigation. He was released in September after a first-degree murder charge against him was stayed in connection with a fatal 2021 shooting. 29-year-old Yassin Ali was also arrested, and both men face several gun-related charges.
Now, there could be the chance that Top 5 got arrested because of this situation right here. He was recently arrested back in January for a gun investigation with another individual, and that arrest, I believe, happened in Canada as well. This time around, he gets arrested in Canada again. And one of the speculations is that it could be in regards to this previous arrest. There might be a chance that this is a continuation of law enforcement action that took place earlier this year. If there was any new information that surfaced or anything that they had found out, it's probably why they had swooped in and picked up Top 5 in the first place. Now, granted, this is just one of the speculations. Now, obviously, the next reason is going to be in regards to Julian. Now, there has been speculation in regards to the disappearance of Julian in Dubai, Bundog, Top 5 talking crazy on this live. I did a recent video about this. But apparently there was this individual by Julian who got ripped off by Top 5 and Drake. He started exposing a lot of things that he knew in regards to Top 5. Basically, Top 5 and Drake had ripped off Julian. He was staying in Dubai. He was disrespecting Top 5. He had made threats against Julian, saying that Bundog owes him a favor. All of a sudden, we see Bundog in Dubai, which is another person that's associated with Drake and Top 5. So there was a whole bunch of speculation about Top 5 being responsible for this man's disappearance. Nobody knows where this individual is at. He hasn't posted online for quite some time now, and people are saying that there's some foul play, and it could go back to Top 5. This could be one reason why the cops could be investigating Top 5 at this time. But keep in mind, this is all speculation, and this is just another rumor why people think that Top 5 had gotten locked up. The other speculation appears to be some type of theory, some type of hostility within the OVO camp. Some people are speculating that the boy, Drake, had turned Top 5 in himself. Allegedly. We're going to keep it alleged. Now, the reason why that people think that Top 5 got betrayed by Drake was because he was literally chilling with him the day before he got arrested. Not only that, he's wearing the same exact clothes that he's wearing at the time of his arrest. He has a meeting with Drake, chilling at a bar, and then the following day he gets locked up by the police. I just find it kind of strange how you were chilling with Drake just the day before. But at this point, you would probably ask yourself, why would Drake turn Top 5 in? That doesn't really make any sense. Top 5 has gotten Drake's back since he got out, and Drake had helped him get out in the first place. Why would Drake do him like that? Well, you got to think about where Top 5 has been at the past few days, the past few weeks. Look at who he was with besides Drake. It wasn't too long ago where Top 5 started hanging out with Kanye West. If you don't know at this point, Kanye West has been somebody who's been beefing with Drake online constantly, always talking smack about Drake, always saying things about Drake. Not only that, but to remember that Drake is Jewish and Kanye has been on these crazy rants, rocking these crazy chains that I can't say on YouTube, but these chains go against Drake and his heritage, right? And Kanye West gives Top 5 a chain to wear that disrespects Drake entirely. But Kanye brings him on a live stream where he's also exposing that he's Drake's shooter.
J. Cole was one of Drake's shooters. He's supposed to be a I'm rap shooter. Okay. I'm supposed to be I'm your shooter. I'm your shooter. You don't play about that.
He says, I'm your shooter. I'm Drake's shooter. And then he says, no, I'm your shooter too, yay. So Top 5 aligning himself with Kanye West and also wearing a chain like that makes me feel like that would have gave Drake more of a reason to turn his back on Top 5. You're chilling with Kanye West. You're rocking chains that go against what I believe in, that go against my beliefs. I actually be disrespecting my beliefs. And for the obvious reason that Top 5 is a liability when it comes to Drake. That's what Wack 100 was saying the whole time when he would talk about Top 5 hanging out with Drake. He says that he could get Drake caught up, and that's why Wack 100 was telling Drake to distance himself. It wasn't until later on where Drake had reached out to Adam 22 about Wack 100 talking about a flash drive that could have been incriminating regarding Top 5 and Drake. I just find it weird how Drake was chilling with Top 5 the day before, and then the next day he gets arrested, following all the antics that he was associated with when it came to Kanye West, the chain, saying that you're Kanye's shooter. At this point, people are saying that Drake had double-crossed Top 5 because he started becoming a liability, he started talking too much, and he started aligning himself with people that Drake didn't like. Drake was quick to cut other people off for less than what Top 5 did. So that's something to think about as well. But this is just one of the speculations. But what makes it even worse is that right after Top 5 gets arrested, immediately, a few hours after he gets arrested, he contacts Kai Cenat and asks him to direct his next music video off an upcoming album that he has coming in the summer. And this gets announced literally right after Top 5 gets arrested, almost as if this was a distraction. Because why would Drake ask Kai Cenat to record a music video for him? You would think that he wouldn't even want to mess with him after calling the Nokia music video trash. But instead of being disrespected, he asked Kai Cenat at a time like this to record a music video. It just seems like a weird announcement to make after your homeboy gets arrested, as if you want people to pay attention to Kai Cenat instead of Top 5 getting arrested. So something to think about in regards to the speculation, in regards to this theory. The other speculation lies within this theory regarding the media and how the police tap into the media to help them in their investigations. I'm talking about the DJ Vlads, the Axe, the Adam 22s, the Trap Lord Ross, in this case specifically Trap Lord Ross, because it's in this video where Trap Lord Ross had did a whole hit piece in regards to Top 5. The next day after he does this hit piece, Top 5 gets arrested, bro, which I find very funny. Now, I'm not saying that Trap Lord Ross had caught the police on Top 5. I'm not saying that Trap Lord Ross caught the police, but I do find it funny how these specific channels, DJ Vlad, Trap Lord Ross, No Jumper, these are the channels that the police actually tap into, that they've openly admitted that they watch on different cases, on different occasions. They've talked about these individuals and how they watch their channels to investigate people that they look into. So the fact that Trap Lord Ross did a whole video about Top 5 and then the next day he got arrested, I'm not saying it's because of the channels. I'm not saying it's because of Trap Lord Ross, but I do find it odd that that just happened right after he did a video about him. But we'll keep it alleged, bro. I think Top 5 was going to get arrested eventually. The antics that he does online, the fact that he keeps getting in trouble, he refuses to lay low and continues to do things to go viral, whether it be for shock value or if he means what he says. Regardless of the fact, the antics and the things that he does that put him in these situations are the reason why he's getting locked up. Whether it be Drake who told on him, whether it be a YouTube channel that did a hit piece on him, none of that is more incriminating than Top 5 out here and speaking for himself willingly. I think him alone doing that is enough for him to get arrested. If there's anybody to blame for him getting arrested, we could for sure blame him. But if Top 5 is looking for anybody to blame for his arrest, at this point, the only person that he could blame is himself. Doing all of these antics is just dragging more attention your way, and it's attention that you don't need after you just beat a murder case. So whether you want to blame Drake, the YouTube channels, I really do think that it's Top 5 and the position that he put himself in. And eventually, Drake's money isn't going to save him. All the money in the world isn't going to save you. Once you dig a hole deep enough for you to bury yourself in, it's going to be hard for you to get out. So in time, we'll find out what exactly he got arrested for. If you want to put it on the safe side, you could say that it's because of himself and because of the recent charges that he caught with that gun investigation. But y'all could tell me how you feel about the rest and get back to me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Keep it a legend.